Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I wanted to hop on here quickly because it is Sunday. I hope you all had an amazing week. It is the second Sunday of the month? What day is it? Anyways, it's been a full week of the 2023 year, and today I want to talk a little bit about our Think and Grow Rich book review, because I really want to read 12 self-help books this year. That would make it 70 pages every week, about a 300-page book by the end of the month. And yeah, we're gonna read 12 self-help books, and I thought Think and Grow Rich is a really good book to get started with because it is a staple in the self-help world. So this is why we're starting with Think and Grow Rich. And I just wanted to kind of go over the first 70 pages of the book, which were great. There's so much knowledge in there, and this is definitely not going to be the last time I read this book, for sure. So I just wanted to go over a few points, and then I wanted to read a little bit about, I wanted to read from the book. So first was here, I'm drinking water today, so this is your daily reminder, drink water. Okay, so our first point is chapter 1, pages 1 through 21, becoming the master of our fate, because we have the power to control our thoughts. And when we can control our thoughts, we can control them into something good instead of letting our thoughts control us for bad things. So he gives an example of Ford really wanting a 6-motor engine, and engineers were like, there's no way, this is impossible, but Ford basically said to keep working until they figured it out. That is his thoughts coming into fruition because he knew that it was possible, and because he knew it was possible, he was the controller of his own fate, and because he thought that, he made it happen. And having that desire and having that just understanding that your thoughts become your reality is really what Ford did. And yeah, I just thought that was like a really cool story in the first chapter of the book. My second point is chapter 2, pages 21 through 50. This chapter is about desire. So desire outweighs Mother Nature was a quote from those pages that I got. And in this chapter, Napoleon Hill talks about his son, how his son was born deaf, and that the doctor said that his son could never hear or speak again. But because Napoleon Hill had such a strong desire, he wanted better for his son. He wanted his son to be able to hear, to be able to speak. He never gave up on that desire, and because of that, his son to this day is speaking and he can hear, which is amazing. But it did not stop Napoleon Hill from believing, from having that burning desire to want something so bad that he thought his way into his son's life. And now because he had such a desire, such almost like a need, his son can hear because he never let his environment become his reality. So because of that, his thoughts controlled his fate, and there we are, his son can hear. Chapter 3. There's this quote in the book that I wanted to it's my dog Frank. Go Frank, go! Chapter 3 is about faith. I haven't quite finished the chapter yet because I am really trying to read 10 pages a day. I don't want to overexert myself. I don't want to do less than 10 pages. So 10 pages, still in chapter 3. And there's this quote: "Not only thought impulses which have been mixed with fate, but those which have been mixed with only of the positive emotions or any of the negative emotions may reach and influence the subconscious mind." So this quote was really cool. It hit home for me because he basically is saying that no matter what you think is your reality. So having that faith in knowing that you have a chance to be a better person every day, you think about something and it'll come to reality. The fact that, but you can think good things and they'll be good things. But the same goes for bad things. So if you're always in a negative headspace, or you always think that the universe is against you, or you're just always in that negative, everything happens to me state of mind, that will happen to you. So it works both ways. You can be thinking positive things and have a positive life, or you could be thinking negative things and have a negative life. So really what he's trying to say is that no matter what, your thoughts are going to come into your reality. So it's kind of good to be aware of that, but also knowing that you can change your thoughts at any time. It's really cool. And I wanted to read this part too. It's this little practice. It's called the self-confidence formula. And I'm not like the best at reading off of books, so bear with me. Self-confidence formula. First, I know that I have the ability to achieve the object of my definite purpose in life. Therefore, I demand of myself persistent, continuous action toward its attainment, and I here and now promise to render such action. Second, I realize the dominating thoughts of my mind will eventually reproduce themselves in outward physical action and gradually transform themselves into physical reality. Therefore, I will concentrate my thoughts for 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person I intend to become, thereby creating in my mind a clear mental picture of that person. Third, I know through the principle of autosuggestion and desire that I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek expression through some practical means of attaining the object back of it. Therefore, I will devote 10 minutes daily to demanding of myself the development of self-confidence. Fourth, I have clearly written down a description of my definite chief aim in life, and I will never stop trying until I shall have developed sufficient self-confidence for its attainment. Fifth, I fully realize that no wealth or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. Therefore, I will engage in no transaction which does not benefit all whom it affects. I will succeed by attracting to myself the forces I wish to use, and the cooperation of other people. I will induce others to serve me because of my willingness to serve others. I will eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, and cynicism by developing love for all humanity, because I know that a negative attitude toward others can never bring me success. I will cause others to believe in me because I will believe in them and in myself. I will sign my name to this formula, commit to my memory, and repeat it aloud once a day with full faith that it will gradually influence my thoughts and actions so that I will become a self-reliant and successful person. Now, one of my goals this year will be able to read this success formula one time at least daily. It's on page 59 and it's called the self-confidence formula. So I wanted to read that aloud on this video because I understand that it might be good to hear it. And if you guys are reading along with me, the Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, then you also understand that it is good and his word is good, and it is gonna help us grow as individuals. And I'm excited because I'm already in love with this book. I already said I'm gonna have to read it a couple more times, but that will help, I think, with just staying on track. And I really like how he's putting in these actionable steps in this book. So yeah, that is my review for our first 70 pages. There's a lot to take in, so yeah, I mean, I am still gonna be posting on my Discord group. If you guys do want to read along, you could even post a comment in the comment section, because I will reply to them. We can have a conversation. Tell me what your favorite part of the book was. And thank you again. This is an exciting journey that I'm on, and I hope you're also on this 12 self-help books this year and reading along with us. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and please subscribe, and I will see you sometime this week. We're going to be talking about trading, and just a reminder that 10 pages a day is 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day to read and to better yourself. So yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next video, and with that, I wish you a wonderful day and a grateful Sunday. Till next time. Bye, guys.